Hi guys!
Hi guys! Today you join us for our top 10 camping gadgets.
Stay tuned.
Hi everyone!
Hi everyone! Right, let's get into these 10 gadgets, must-haves, things that we carry with us.
When we've got a van.
When we've got a van. But we've been collecting lots of stuff in the meantime, so let's share these with you. Right, are you going to go first?
Yeah, so these are not in any particular order, so no, it's not a top one exactly, but I'm going to go first with this one that we've spotted most recently at a camping shop down in Cornwall actually. Yeah. So this is an Outwell Dunton foldable dish rack. So good way to start this video with sponge drain apparently. Now it's not actually that big here. I'd say it's probably about what? About
30 centimetres wide, isn't it?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe 7 or 8 deep, something like that. So this bit on the outside here is a microfiber pad dish rack with this elastic thing that goes around it, and it folds out here. So you could take this with you to the camp kitchen if you're staying on a campsite, or pop it up inside your van. And these bits here then just pop out, and that will slide in. Slides and clips in. There. Do with a proper surface to actually put this on.
There you go.
And hey presto, so you can take that with you and dry up all of your stuff. Because I know certainly when I've gone down to the camp kitchen on my own, because he's occupied doing whatever he's doing. It's quite tricky, isn't it? Because some campsites don't even give you a dish rack or a draining rack.
You can also,
like that. And you can obviously take it all off because you'll be able to wash this as well.
And we use one of these
at
home on the draining board all the time. It's really handy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
pretty good.
Yeah,
about £25 we managed to find that for. So what is it? A Dunton foldable dish rack from Outwell. So
we'll put links in the description below for all of this stuff so you can find it. And if we can't remember the prices for some of these bits, we'll pop those in there as well.
Well done, Outwell. Yeah, quite innovative that one. Like that one. Really. So yeah.
Right.
Over to Will.
So while we're on the subject of cleaning up, Sarah
it's always the best way to start.
Sarah knows what's coming. We have got some other things which are arguably much more interesting than this. We spotted this, and I don't know if you've ever seen one of these before, but this is called a tailgate dumpster. Now,
bit American.
Slightly American, so apologies for that.
Tailgate bin.
But what this is, it's a magnetic bin that you can whack on the back of your van.
Or side.
Or car.
Metal.
Anything metal, obviously. But it's designed specifically for the remnants of dog. Yes.
Doggy doos. So if you've ever seen any poor soul driving down the road with a poo bag hanging from their rear wiper, which always fills me with dread, really fills me with dread.
It only needs to rain and you need to use it, and then you're in deep trouble, aren't you?
When you go on one of those lovely forest walks, you can't find a poo bin, or the poo bin was the other end of the forest walk, you get back to your car and...
and obviously the alternative to that, if you haven't got one of these, is you have it
in the car with you.
In the car, which is really lovely, or in the van. So we saw this, and this was $17.95. Obviously made of silicone, magnets on the back, magnet on the lid to hold it shut. Full disclosure, we haven't tried this yet, but
it looks good though.
It looks good, and it does
I'm liking the
magnet
idea,
on really well.
Because we have had the opportunities where we've had to put dog poo bags in the van with us.
Not nice at all.
Not nice.
Not nice. So definitely worth a try.
Better.
Definitely worth a try.
2 seconds. And I'm going to remove the box that currently is on the floor from about to be destroyed by Roxy.
Well, you carry on, I'll do that.
There we go. It's just got some slobber on it. This is the box for the Dunton dish rack. Right, what's up next? So, I'm going to stick with the method of cleaning. And this was actually recommended to us by one of our lovely subscribers, and I can't remember who it was. Can you?
Marcus.
Marcus. Hi, Marcus.
Thank you.
Out there, thank you. And this has had a lot of use.
It has.
And you can see it's actually still in really good condition for a lot of use. What is it, do you say? It is an OXO dustpan and brush. And it's tiny. So the little brush
so good.
Sits in there. There's your dustpan. But the best bit about it, it's got this lovely little silicone lip on it, which works very well for obvious reasons, because you can get a good seal almost on the floor when you're brushing into it.
It's so narrow, isn't it?
What you can also use that for is if you've got pet hair in carpets. So you can almost use it like a rubber brush kind of an idea
brilliant.
to sweep along it, and it works fantastically. And it's so slim. I mean, you can see
put that in a seat
that goes
back.
in there. It just sits there. That's got a lovely little rubberised handle to make it a little bit easier to hold on to. So
well designed.
What is it? Probably about 15 centimetres by about 2 or 3.
It's so well designed. It's perfect.
Yeah. Superb, and it's an OXO one.
I can't remember how much it was, but it's not huge money at all.
It wasn't a huge amount of money. I think we got it off Amazon, didn't we? Something like that. But this, absolutely cracking if you don't have a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, or even if you do and you just fancy not using it.
Yeah, true.
Right, what have I got next to me then? I have got...
We're off cleaning.
We're off cleaning.
Hey.
We're off cleaning. The Outin Nano. Now, if you haven't seen our video on this, do check it out. Definitely worth a look. Put the link up at the top. This is a rechargeable Nespresso machine, and it also can use ground coffee as well if you like using ground coffee, so nice and fresh. It can heat the water for you if you want to as well, so if you're out on a hike or you just want to take it with you, you can stick it in your backpack and obviously have fresh coffee as well. It's a fantastic machine, and obviously we raved about it in the video that we did, but actually the quality of it is just fantastic. Sometimes these things feel a bit
nice and
cheap and
sturdy,
but it feels like it's
rubberized cover there for
it's USB-C charging. You know, it's just modern. It's just modern, and it feels really good quality.
They do it in
load of colours,
many different colours. This is their kind of
sage green, I think it's called, it's a forest green.
It's kind of a really dark green. You can probably pick up.
They also do a carrying case for it and stuff if you want to, but I didn't want to make it any bigger than it is, because obviously it comes with a cup and stuff anyway. But we just thought, you know, that is a van essential for us. It's so easy, and obviously we've got the Bellman. We really like that kind of fresh coffee when we've got time. But if it's just grab and go coffee, this is a winner. Yeah. Absolute winner. So do check it out.
Good piece of kit. Right, what's next for me? I'm going to go with this one, which is a fairly recent purchase for us, which is a proper treat because we don't normally spend a lot of money on this kind of thing. So it is a little Sonos soundbar.
These are a Roam.
It's a Sonos Roam. It's really tiny. It's about, what, 6 inches by 2 inches, 15 centimetres by about 5-ish, something like that. Triangle kind of shape. So you can stand it on its end, or you can stand it that way around. It's got little rubberised tiny feet on it to give it some stability, slightly rubberised ends there. That's where some of the controls are, but if any of you are familiar with Sonos, you can use it from your phone. Yeah. So it's Bluetooth, it's Wi-Fi, you can join it into the rest of your kit around the house if you've got a Sonos system around the house and you want it there. Charges up by USB-C, and the sound quality from it is just lovely.
It's remarkable, isn't it? And it's got a real warmth to the sound. I mean, we're not like audiophiles, but
no, but it's just, for the size of it, it's really lovely. We've gone for many years using a kind of what was about £20 kind of Bluetooth thing, didn't we?
No brand thing.
Which is distinctly average, but it's worked for us. But we thought we'd have a little bit of an upgrade, and this is lovely.
Amazing.
Particularly, obviously, in the vast majority of vans where you can't use your car radio or your radio that's installed in the van, because it just flicks off after 20 minutes because of on the ignition and using the power, doesn't it? So this. It's lovely.
It works both on Wi-Fi and on Bluetooth. If you've got a TV or something where you can output the sound, obviously you can connect it to that as your Bluetooth output as well. So
yeah, real treat.
So things like that Lenovo tablet that we bought to be able to watch TV and everything, you can obviously connect that to it and use that as the sound, which
I think actually I'm starting to remember they did it in a fair few colours.
Yeah,
we bought this as a treat for ourselves when we were on holiday a couple of months ago.
Most people call that white, but it's actually like a very light grey. Rather than a white, but
I don't know if you're going to pick up the contrast quite there on that. I think you are doing it. Yeah, lovely.
A great bit of kit.
Real treat. Can't wait to use this in the van.
Yeah,
definitely.
We've been using it around the house in the meantime.
Yeah,
it's great.
Brilliant.
Right, what else have we got here then? I think we should talk about this little beauty, Power. Now, I know you're going to probably think we've got a slight obsession with power banks.
I don't. He does.
But they do come in all different shapes and sizes, and we are going to do a video soon about what the different sizes mean in terms of capacity and power output and things, so what you can power from different types of power banks. But this one, you'll notice, is a lot smaller and actually...
He's not sweating holding onto it.
A lot lighter than ones than we've shown you before. And this is an AllPowers R600, which won't mean anything to anybody, but what that does mean is it's got 600 watt power output from its two main sockets on the front here. So you've got two
normal UK sockets.
Normal UK sockets, yeah.
What's that one?
Cigarette lighter one, output. It's got a light and two USB-Cs
and
all that
USB-A's,
stuff.
isn't it?
But this can also surge up to, I think it's 1200 watts, which basically means your hairdryer, so Sarah's got a travel GHD hairdryer, one with a folding handle, that's rated at between 1000 and 1200 watts, depending on what setting you've got. And we found with this power bank, you can start it off slow, so on the lower setting, then turn it on to the high setting, and it works.
It didn't like it if you just went all out for full power and full heat. It went, But yeah, just that kind of start it slow and then just sort of ramp it up gently.
So actually, as an off-grid solution, if you haven't got an inverter, these are really quite reasonably priced because it's only got a fairly small battery. I think it's 270 watt hours of battery. So not a huge battery, but it would run your hairdryer for a good 20 plus minutes.
So you get a couple of mornings out of it, really, wouldn't you? I think the other really good thing about this one, on the top, it's got a wireless charging pad for your phones. Yeah,
it's rare that you see that on these, and it's so obvious that they should do it, really. Obviously, you can charge it with solar, you can charge it from the mains. It doesn't need an external power pack or anything like that. You just got a kettle lead which goes straight in. I think this is a lovely bit of kit.
Well, for the
again,
size
it feels
of it,
really nicely made.
In a Cali or a transporter, it'll fit between the seats really easily. Or you could pop it in a cupboard, actually.
Yeah, it's so small, really. So, and obviously great and handy if you're at home or in the garden or just need a bit of power somewhere. Just, you know, the other day Roxy spilled a load of water from my drink bottle on the sofa here that we're sitting on, creating a lake. And obviously I needed to tidy it up before Sarah got home, so I got this out, mopped most of it up, and then used a hairdryer.
Raided my hairdryer.
Yeah, got a hairdryer, plugged it into this because there isn't a socket near our sofa here, and Bob's your uncle. So it saved me getting an extension lead out. That's really lazy, isn't it?
That's really lazy.
So yeah, definitely check that out.
Hello,
the other thing that we've tested with that is a Ramoska. Now we're not featuring the Ramoska in this breakdown today of gadgets and must-haves, but we are going to do a video on the Ramoska, aren't we? Because we're really impressed. So if you're thinking about Ramoska,
watch this space.
Watch this space. It's coming.
I'm quite flabbergasted.
It's coming, and we're going to try it properly off-grid with this. Because it is powerful enough to run it and run it for a good amount of time to cook a meal too. So yeah, watch this space for that. Right, come on, you must have another one.
What have we got next? This one, it's going to sound like a really, really silly one, but both of us really like using our electric toothbrush when we go away rather than anything else.
We do.
And most of the stuff relating to the electric toothbrush is kept in our little bathroom at home. So, you know, the sort of charging stand and everything. So we found this, which is a USB toothbrush charger. So it's for the Oral-B ones,
your normal Oral-B ones,
the normal Oral-B ones, which I think it's fairly safe to say most people have the Oral-B ones if they're going to do something.
Other brands are available.
Other brands are available. But it is literally as simple as this: USB-A, USB-C-A cable, USB.
Plug it into that
cable.
Sorry about the camera there. The dog just decided to.
She's just wandering around and destroying things, and that little tiny
so you plonk the toothbrush,
on it.
It's done. It's simple, but actually
so small.
If you're on a 2-week holiday, our toothbrush won't do 2 weeks with both of us using it. So twice a day, yeah. So yeah, really important.
Yeah, brilliant. We took that with us to Australia, didn't we?
We did, and to the Outer Hebrides.
Yeah.
So yeah,
all good.
Very good to know that these things are out there, really.
Definitely.
Right. Last one from me, and I think you've got another. You've got one more after this, right? So penultimate, Sea to Summit collapsible pans. Pots and pans. Now you'll have seen on the channel before that we feature the Sea to Summit kettle, which is a really nice. They do it in a couple of different sizes. Collapsible kettle, nice quality, meant for backpacking really, but great in campervans where you're trying to.
The only thing you've got to be really careful about, and we have done it once, is what you do with the handles when you're actually heating it up, because they can melt a little. So we've got some slightly bubbly handles, but it still works fine.
But what you can get from Sea to Summit is these pans. Now, the way that these work, they obviously have a plastic lid, which also has some holes in, you can probably see there.
Use it for draining and steam.
For draining and steam.
Yeah.
But you can buy them individually and then they stack together. So when you're trying to save space in the van, actually you can put all this stuff together to save a load of space. And when you look at the size of this pan,
it's enormous actually, isn't it? You could easily do enough pasta for probably what?
This is, I'm trying to remember what size this one is.
2 to 4 people, isn't it?
I'll put on the screen which size this is, because they do different capacities of these. So that's that one.
So you can hold it by these handles. It's got a base on it here that's your metal base.
Yep.
You can use it on basically
everything
gas
apart from
stoves.
induction.
Doesn't do induction.
Yeah, and open fires is a no-no because you end up melting the silicone on the side.
So you just got to be a little bit careful about that.
But again, you can see the kind of size of this one. And you can fit the kettle inside this lot as well.
I think you end up
you end up needing to have that one up like that, so that would be the amount of space used in the cupboard. But just because they're so practical with the drainer on the top as well, because obviously you can put it on.
Don't need to worry about sieves and things like that.
Really, really handy, and they're lovely quality. They are, if you're looking at pots and pans, these were around £30-ish each, weren't they? Something like that. They're not the cheapest, but the quality is there. That's if you like buying something once and then not having to worry about it again. These are probably,
unless you do something silly with it, like melting the handles.
Yeah, we might have to buy a new one of those.
Might need a new kettle.
Yeah. Right, I'll put these together then. And
okay, and the last one from me. We had a little trip to, oh crikey, where was it? Down in Cornwall.
Bude.
How could I remember Bude? Not remember Bude. We found this lovely little artisan shop making bags, rucksacks, camping blankets, picnic blankets and all that kind of stuff.
Lovely stuff.
A place called Rooted Ocean, and we'll find the link to it down there.
All British products.
British made,
British
in
sourced.
their workshop, in Bude.
Fabrics, British,
lovely
everything.
couple who run the place, absolutely fantastic. And I stumbled upon this, which I saw it and I just thought, actually, I'm going to have to get this. And this is for Roxy, so for our pampered pooch. And they class it as basically being a small picnic mat or a sitting mat. But I thought, you know what, this is absolutely fantastic for the dog. And you can see it folds out. And it's the right kind of shape. She likes to lie in a flat, straight line on it. A little bit quilted, really nicely sewn. It's got a kind of slightly waterproofy canvas on the back of it. And then a nice cotton inside on it. And our dog is very much one who does not like manufactured products. She likes natural products. So
give her a sheepskin and she's away.
She's the first one onto the sheepskin, but she won't lie on the fake sheepskin.
Yeah.
Really hates polyester and all that kind of stuff.
So I think in the new van, you know, the bench bit at the front, I think this is going to slide
fit down
where
there.
the bench bit is, and this is going to be her
And then when you
go-to.
go out for the day, basically, you can fold it up, stick it in a rucksack, and she's got something to lie on when we get to the pub, which is the most important bit of every camping holiday.
And I think the fact that she knows it's hers and it will smell like her and everything else is great when you get to a pub, because she'll know, actually, that's mine.
That's where I'm meant to be.
Yeah. And we've been looking for something like this for a little while, and it's just, it's really nice quality. They're a great little company.
Will bought himself a rucksack
I
for
bought myself a
work
rucksack
there as well.
for
So
work
it wasn't
as well.
just me who's keeping the economy going.
And price-wise, I think, was it about 35-ish?
Something like
that.
Yeah.
Again, link in the description below for all of this stuff. Check them out. But
you can see how quick and easy that just folded up with this strap that goes around it.
Fantastic quality, great company, lots of colours as well that they do in that. Sometimes the colours are out of stock, and that's because they haven't got any fabric for it. So you might have to wait if you want a particular colour and things. But
equally, that's the right kind of shape for sticking on your bench seat if you happen to not have covers or blankets.
They do a bigger one than that,
and the dog decides that they're going to go on the bench.
Same as that, but they do a bigger one, don't they? Like almost a rug size, if you wanted something for the beach or whatever. But
it's nice.
It's nice. Right, well, that's
brings us to the end.
Quick run through and almost a rummage through our drawers as normal of what we've got planned for the van and the things that we've been collecting and trying out. We can't wait to get some of this stuff into action, as you would understand. We're just waiting for our van still, but that's fine. You know, enjoying testing all this stuff in the meantime and sharing it with you. You look like you were about to say something then.
Yeah, I think we missed one.
We missed one. What have we missed?
Let me count. So the dish drainer, 1. Coffee, 2.
Is it this one?
Dumpster thing, 3. Battery, 4. Seater summit, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's that one. The thing that we keep losing around the house.
The problem
with this is it's
It's in an envelope, so we don't lose it. And now we can't find the envelope around the house. We thought we'd thrown it away earlier. It took us an hour to find this. So this, Sarah's right, we did miss one. This is...
a silly piece of metal.
So that silly piece of metal is...
You describe it well. It's got a bump in it.
It's got a bump in it, yeah. Silly piece of metal with a bump in it. It's like a little ramp with a little wheel stay in the middle. So what that is, if you don't know, is it's a little gadget that you can install on the sliding rail for your sliding side door, and you can put it at a point where you'd want the door to stop halfway or 3/4 of the way or 1/4 of the way open. Because especially on a big van, the sliding side door is really big. It's massive. And it's a full-on, you know, one side to the other.
Yeah.
And actually, sometimes you just want to be able to open it a bit, so you can get a bit of air in the van without opening a window or whatever, or just enough to be able to get in and out, but not fully open. So what you do with this is you put a bit of 3M VHB tape on the back, the really super sticky stuff, nice and thin, and you put it in the rail, which has got the wheel which the door runs in on the side of the van. And you push it in, and then what happens is as the wheel comes along, so as you slide the sliding door, the wheel rolls along, it goes up the little ramp, and then it drops into this very small little curve here.
So it just gives you a bit of a stop.
And it'll stop there. And if you want to open the van door fully, you can do. You just push it past that little stop, and then it rolls off the other side to be fully open. And then you can pull it back and it just rolls over it. There's different types of these on the market. This one is the metal one, or aluminium one. We wanted one which is going to last a long time and
be the right kind of colour
sitting on a silver rail. This was £25, so that's a lot of money for a very small piece of aluminium.
Hence why we turned the house over for an hour before we did this to try and find it.
Beautifully made. You can get these in plastic and 3D printed. If you search around on the web, I'm sure you could probably find a file if you've got a 3D printer and you want to have a go yourself. That's absolutely fine. Yeah. We wanted to buy one which is really nice quality, so that's what we've done there with the one that's 25.
Put it back in the envelope.
I'm going to put it in the envelope.
That goes back in the dumpster, the tailgate dumpster. So we can remember.
We stored it
there to keep it nice and safe, and then turn the house over for an hour trying to find it.
So the only time that we're going to find this again is when we watch this video back and go, what did we do with that? So there you go. So you're right.
That is 10. Otherwise it was 9.
10.
Yeah,
10
and you'd been hard done by.
Yeah. So do check out our future videos. We're going to talk about the Ramoska, as I say. We're going to do some alfresco cooking, I think, with that off-grid and using a power bank of some kind. We've got
some chips or
we've got a solar panel which you mount on the top of a van to test. We've got
a multitude of power banks.
Well, we're going to do that video, which is what the different sizes really mean in terms of capacity, how long they run things, you know, what kind of things they can run, all that kind of stuff.
And we're really looking forward to going to Busfest.
Yeah.
Which is not long now. So
and the show at the NEC.
And the show at the NEC.
We're going on Thursday and Friday. If you haven't booked tickets yet, Thursday and Friday's booked in the diary for us. 2 days this year.
Yeah, we're having a treat. We're staying over, so we may be a little worse for wear on the Friday.
I think we haven't quite decided if we're going to do the filming on the Thursday or the Friday. Do we do it pre-hangover or with a hangover? Let us know in the comments below what you would prefer. Right, we need to go and get on with the rest of the day because Roxy's about to go and
I have no idea what she's doing.
Well, no, she's about to go and have her first trip in a swimming pool.
I'm taking her for swimming, yeah.
So we're going to go and do that. Hopefully you found this video helpful. There's something in there which would spark your interest. We do ramble a bit on these videos, don't we? But I think you like that. Let us know in the comments below. Yeah. And we'll call it a day there then. So thanks very much. Please do like and subscribe. You'll get notified about all of our content. The dogs come for the grand finale.
Come on then. Oh, hello.
So on that note, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon for some more Campervan Time.